What are we waiting on here?
I want to get all this in line so that somebody can keep this show in order. You know?
Oh, that's totally you.
This is Byron Lazine and Nicole White, and you are tuned in to The Real Word.
Episode 18.
But episode 18, you're right. Okay, I screwed that up.
We're legal.
I'm supposed to go episode 18 of The Real Word.
Yes.
But we're not going to reshoot it. We're just going to get right into it, especially because we have so much that we're jamming in here with the new format. Do you want to explain the new format, or should we just do it?
Let's just do it. And
I see something cool happening over here.
He just was
Maybe
dying.
It's up there. Sam doesn't know if he wants it there or there.
Maybe it's in the middle of us.
Yeah, it could be in the middle.
Let us know your favorite spot.
Could be right there. It's
Hey,
possible.
whatever.
So The Real Word, new format. We're going to go with a big main topic like we've always done in the past.
Always.
And then we're going to have this round of rackets.
The Racket.
The Racket round? The Racketeers?
Ooh, no.
Something like that?
I don't like the Racketeers. It sounds like the Three Musketeers. Like,
we're going to have a whole bunch of rackets. And
so much racket is happening.
Hopefully that'll drive a little bit of conversation or thoughts or maybe just a laugh for everybody watching.
Right, bro.
Right? So,
okay.
The real word for the day, Zillow. Always looking for revenue streams, right?
Well, they need to, right?
And in this Inman article from Andrea Brambilla, staff writer.
I feel like we could do a whole real word on just people's names.
On how I butcher everybody's name. So Andrea wrote, Zillow quietly charging big builders for listing exposure.
I love it.
You like that?
No, I don't love it. I'm just saying it's an interesting one because it's really not just the builders. It's actually, from reading it, it sounds like it's also the agents that are representing these builders.
If you have over 150 closings a year, they're going to charge you to be on their Zillow promoted communities advertising program.
Right. So that was a mouthful.
I know.
So they're purposely leaving your listings off of Zillow and then requiring you to sort of buy in.
If you have this many listings.
Yeah. I mean, one guy, this Ben guy, Benny boy, you're freaking rolling in it.
So
he's got 600 listings in 1 month and he didn't even know that they weren't going on Zillow.
He's representing 600 listings a month to 64
builders.
Dude's a beast.
Dude, I mean, when do you sleep?
Yeah.
I want to know. But what they did is they didn't even go out to him first. They actually went directly to the builder, which is kind of a scumbag move in my mind too. Looking for the builder.
Is that kind of like the gum bucket that you had?
It was the gum bucket that goes into the scum bucket. No. Well, anyway, now you're like.
I'm derailing you.
Are we talking about this or not?
All right, so you think Zillow made a dirty move by going straight to the builders?
They went straight to the builder. I mean, poor Ben. I'm sure that was a really
poor Ben. He's got 600 listings a month.
Pretty horrible. Well, it probably wasn't really Ben that got the call. It was probably like Lucy, his assistant. But
wow, geez, Lucy going with Lucy?
Yeah, just came to my mind.
So I had a builder locally that said to me, "Oh, I'm thinking that instead of relisting my development, which he's having trouble selling through with an agent, I'm just going to go because Zillow keeps reaching out to me. They want me to promote my listings directly through them. I think I'm going to do that." A builder do you have any problems with that? A builder just saying, okay, I'm going to take you up on this. I'm going to start putting my listings up on the houses that I'm building directly through Zillow as the builder as opposed to through an agent?
Well, that's not really what the article's about. So you're just asking about it?
I'm just asking you, yeah.
Okay. I mean,
you could go a number of different ways with this. If they're charging builders.
But they're charging the agents though too. Like the agents' listings are not directly going onto Zillow because usually when you list a house on MLS,
if you're over automatically
closings, right. So I guess I would say to the builder, good flipping luck. I think that there's a lot of things between just like putting it on Zillow and actually getting a deal to close. And I'm not even saying a deal on the table. I'm just saying to get a deal to flip and close. So if a builder wants to go directly to Zillow and just bypass an agent because they think that they can just sell it on Zillow,
is Zillow, and what I would ask the builders, do you have a system and process to handle everything, all the buyer's needs throughout, right?
Right.
All those different upgrade conversations.
I mean, they're going to be crying. There's going to be kids that like, oh, mommy, like my room's too small. Like you got to deal with all that.
That's all.
There's going to be
happen.
buyer's remorse. Do you know how to deal with that?
Yep.
I mean, there's so many. I want a brown roof instead of a black roof.
But there is legit some builders that have built out an inside sales team, and they have licensed agents doing that whole thing.
Totally different situation. Yep. Totally different situation.
And they have a manager in place to manage that process.
Totally different situation. But still, I mean, I guess you also are then relying strictly on Zillow to bring you the lead. I guess the other thing too, you know, even if
because that's a great point. Okay, I'm a builder. You're gonna put my stuff now on Zillow, and Zillow's just gonna take care of everything. We know that 74% of buyers use Zillow. What's your marketing plan for the other 26? Right? How are you getting attention once they've seen your property on Zillow, and now they're spending 2 hours on Facebook or on Instagram or wherever else they're spending their day digitally, because they're not just killing it on Zillow the entire day.
No, but also, I mean, and you can speak to the stats much better than I can. I mean, the amount of leads that come in, how many actually buy, you know what I mean? So you're also getting bombarded with nonsense, too.
So Zillow, we know that on Zillow, 50% of the leads are total crap.
Right.
And out of the other, so let's go with 100. 50 of them are going to be crap. The other 50, 2 of those 50 are going to buy in the next 60 days.
Right.
But you've got to literally sift through all 100 of them through call, email, text, right? Through everything. Looking them up on Google, looking them up, like all this stuff that an agent does. Mm-hmm. So as a builder, if you're putting your stuff out on Zillow, are you potentially not finding the 2 out of 100 that are going to buy in the next 60 days? Because what's your follow-up plan? What's your approach? Are you doing 10 days of follow-up, 1 day of follow-up?
Well, but it also may require a little bit more than just follow-up. You may actually have to take these people to other properties for them to really realize that they want new construction too.
Yeah.
I mean, there's such a long, lengthy process when it comes to buyers.
But to kind of wrap that up,
yes.
I think this is the preview. Zillow's going to continue to find more revenue streams.
Yeah, I mean,
so this is just a preview of Zillow charging for
right? I mean, right now in that article too, they do specify that it is like premier agents that just clearly have a shit ton of money. That's who they're going after right now. But again, I think it's sort of their test. I think they're testing it out and seeing, you know, what they can get away with next. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
There's a lot of premier agents that do not have a shit ton of money though. By the way,
no, well, if the guy's listing 600 listings a month, dude,
there's a lot of premier agents out there with 0 listings to their name.
I'm just saying, no, I didn't mean that. That's not what I meant by premier. I'm sorry,
You're talking their promoted.
Right.
Got it.
Yes, yeah, that's what I meant. Yes.
Got it.
The premier.
Are we ready for the Rackets?
Woo!
Are you excited about the Rackets?
Let's do it.
Are we gonna eventually have a racket?
We gotta have it. We gotta make a
Send
racket.
us in an orange racket if you have one.
Oh, we'd love
around.
that. Yes.
You know?
And we probably won't send you anything in exchange for it.
But
thank you.
We still have the clam chowder peeps.
And the pea.
And that's going out this week. And
it
the pea,
is.
that's all going out this week.
It is.
So.
We've been like arguing over what exactly it would be. He wanted to send a keychain. I said,
I actually want to send something of
no.
value. She was more along the lines of a signed autograph of Nicole White. But
well, I mean, one day.
Yeah, maybe.
It'll be worth something.
Maybe.
Okay.
Sunblock?
Sunblock.
No, that was an inside joke. That will not be funny for anybody watching the real word.
But me? And I don't even get it? Am I supposed to get it?
Jill was at that meeting. All right.
Sunblock?
Racket number 1.
It'll come to me, I'm sure.
I want your reaction on this. Okay. Racket number 1. A serial caller.
Yes.
With a deep voice has targeted female agents across the country from Hawaii to Massachusetts.
I think he needs to change his MO because now everyone's onto the fact that we're listening for a deep man voice.
He uses the same name. Dwayne Bergaman.
Time to change your MO, Dwayne. We're on to you. Look at you. You're on Inman. I feel like he's made it, though. Maybe that's what he was looking for. He wanted to be on Inman.
He wanted to be on Inman.
You made it, dude. You're winning.
We've been on Inman. We're probably on Inman right now.
We did it.
You have no concerns.
Oh, I've got plenty of concerns, but not just about Dwayne. I got some concerns about the other guy that's calling, and I mean, it's not just Dwayne. I mean,
have you ever gotten a weird call like that?
I have gotten 0 weird calls like that. Nope.
Really?
Nope. Yeah. Clearly, my photo isn't charging him up enough.
Dwayne, don't mess with this one. She's onto your shit. All right, next racket.
Gotta onto Facebook.
Yeah, onto Facebook. Why delete Facebook is trending, and more agents are considering doing just that.
I'm curious your thoughts on that one.
Dude, this is a major racket. This is total horse crap. There are 0.001% of agents that are willing to delete their Facebook business page or profile page. And if they are willing to do it, they're either retiring or they're getting a day job.
Well, I guess the biggest thing here is like, I don't know. I guess the ones that are deleting them probably never even had them to begin with. So this
is a convenient excuse.
I don't know. The whole thing is just bizarre because I feel like, okay, you might be deleting your Facebook page, but dude, you're still on your phone. Like AdWorks is following you around. They know when you picked up diapers. They know when you picked up some gum.
It's an insane approach. You've already, if you've gone on this thing called the internet, you've already given up your data.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're living in the world, I mean, there's video, like you are just, dude, keep your Facebook page.
Do you know the real deal with this whole scandal?
Go ahead.
The 50 million people that their data got stolen are dummies. Every one of them. Okay. They put their information into a fake quiz. They just didn't know it was fake.
Right. Well, that's the other thing, though, too. I mean, maybe don't disclose things that you don't want people to know. Like, I don't know. I mean, but if you're deleting your Facebook page.
This is a total racket. I'm buying more Facebook stock, and I'm going to continue to push real estate on Facebook.
Do it.
So, racket 3.
The third racket?
Ready for the third racket?
It's actually my favorite racket. I found it.
You did find this one. Nicole's very passionate about this racket.
Super passionate about the real estate porn. I mean, who isn't?
Real estate porn meets soft porn in a $100 million mansion video. We're gonna pop in a little bit of the video if you're watching.
So it's a little outdated. It's about 11 months ago. It is a little outdated, but it just was so flippin' hot.
I hadn't seen it. It was so stunning that
it was like, I even said, I'm like, I'm having a really hard time seeing the house.
And I said, that's not a big deal. I mean,
and then you said clearly the house blows enough that they need naked chicks friggin' walking around with glitter all over their bodies.
There was a pool. There was a lot of things happening. I was wondering when the open house was.
And there was like wine, and then there was like. I feel like
I'm super comfortable with that video.
I didn't hear moaning, but I feel like I did. I think I was moaning.
That was you. That was not the video. I had no problems with the video.
I thought it was. I'd like to know. Fabulous. I mean, we're talking about it, so he's winning. Like he's totally winning.
We should look up if the house is sold.
We should look it up, but we should see how many people actually watched the video.
If you're in YouTube, we're gonna link it up. Watch the video. It's epic.
It's pretty.
And if somebody knows if this is sold, drop that in the comments.
Please. I mean, there were cars and.
What do you think's the biggest racket of the day?
I mean, the porn's got me all tongue-tied for sure.
You used to watch WWE.
It was actually when I watched it, it was called WWF.
Yes. Remember Gold Dust back in those days?
Oh,
it was kind of a little Gold Dust theme happening in that video.
There was lots of gold.
You got to check that out. If you're familiar with Gold Dust, check out that video. Let us know what you think. What's your favorite racket? How do you like the racket portion of the real word? And we'll see you next week.
And if you dropped a word, we'll get you a signed autograph in no time.
Not of Nicole.
No.
Maybe
because that would be a racket.
Maybe Gold Dust.
Ooh, we're on to something. Just wait.
Wait another 3 weeks for it. See you guys.
That's a racket.